Hello, you're watching My Media. Prime's economic capital. Begin today's edition of Prime News in the Southwest region, where inmates at the Kumba Principal Prison celebrated Christmas in color as the administration organized a party last Friday to encourage them to live transformed lives when they leave the prison. Tamfu Sidwan covered the event and now reports.
As the rest of the world celebrated Christmas 2021, inmates at the Kumba Principal Prison were not left out, as the prison authorities, under the coordination of the Administrator of Prisons, the Superintendent in charge of the Kumba Principal Prison, Lionel Ebot, organized a colorful Christmas party on the 24th of December 2021 to bring smiles on the faces of the inmates. A football competition, academic exercise, spoon and egg race, bag race, dancing competition and others were organized, and the Administrator of Prisons also participated alongside the inmates. He explained that the prison facility is more of a rehabilitation center and not an environment where inmates are neglected by the community.
We cannot neglect the fact that prison is still like a home for everybody. So we must always envisage programs that will make it comfortable and a place where at least it really looks like a rehabilitation center.
The Christmas party was also used as a means to refresh the minds of the inmates and create a colorful festive season.
So we decided to put up this program to give the inmates an exciting festive period. We need those programs, those measures that will release a little bit of stress, that will stress the inmates, so that they will live a normal life like every other person out there.
The Superintendent, Lionel Ebot, also stated that he desires the Kumba Principal Prison must always be accommodative and comfortable to every inmate, and that he spends the greater part of his life at the center and believes that all the inmates are part of him since they are always together.
So I should make the environment comfortable. When I enter in, I see smiles, I don't see stress, I don't see resistance. It should be an environment where I can feel free to enter. That is why we are here today.
Inmates also showcased some of the items produced at the center, and the Christmas party was graced by support from the Kumba City Mayor, the Member of Parliament for Kumba Urban Constituency, and celebrities like Sparko and CY International.
Over in the Northwest region, the people of Bali subdivision have received 2 modern wells from the Philippines, receiving the gift the population thanked the donors for the gesture they termed timely. Charles Keba reports from Bamenda.
There was joy and happiness December 23, 2021, as the people of Bali subdivision in the Northwest region received 2 modern constructed pure drinking water wells by the Philip and Elizabeth Foundation. Bali subdivision, highly hit by the Anglophone crisis with the current dry season and the scarcity of water. Water being life, and who brings it brings life, is for this reason women of the Christian Women Fellowship of Bali sang in appreciation to the donor, Na Grace and Ba Edwin Fongo, giving the communities drinking water, drawing inspiration from Matthew 10 verses 42 that says, giving a cup of water to someone is a blessing, and more blessing given to the entire community. The Presbytery Secretary of the PCC Bali, the Reverend Vuma Simon, prayed over the project, said the completion of the project was possible because of peace gradually returning in Bali. He called on the people of Bali subdivision to be more peaceful for more projects.
And they were digging this, they would not have dug it. At least at the time they were digging it, there was some calmness. So the priest said, may that calmness stretch. It go into many more days, it go into the entire village, so say make things they come more. May I tell you something? Because when you hear some secret, the same thing we hear a secret. For instance, talking for mountain top. May I give you some secret. Maybe it is this donor, but maybe it's another person. But the person, it be the plan for come build a very big school for Bali.
Sure of works carried out, the contracting firm Andy Water assured the people if used diligently, will last for over 30 years.
For more than 20 years, even 30, if they handle it well. So I think, and the people of Kufara, I think they are ready for that. I mean, to take care of it so that they should not misuse it. They should not misuse it so that they could live with it for long.
The firm promised to run the project for 6 months before handing over the project to the community. Eating together is living together. Was this reason a special plantain and fried groundnut was shared during the handing over ceremony of the water, with the Ndanga dance group animating.
Our consignment of 45 vehicles, of 55 motorcycles plus 40 point-of-care equipment are among some of the items received by Cameroon's Ministry of Health from UNICEF. The gift from UNICEF is to fight against HIV transmission from mother to child, to win birth and equally to boost Cameroon's healthcare system. The donation is financed by the Islamic Development Bank, supported by UNICEF. Now, tributes have been streaming in since the death of Archbishop Desmond Tutu, the Nobel Peace Prize laureate who helped end apartheid in South Africa, was announced. Desmond Tutu died on Sunday, December 26 at the age of 90, as we hear in the following report. Africa and the world mourns a great man, an anti-apartheid icon, Nobel Peace Prize laureate, and the first black Archbishop of Cape Town, South Africa. His name is Desmond Tutu, who passed away at the age of 90 on December 26, 2021, a day after Christmas. Desmond Tutu has been described by many as a spiritual figure with a global influence, as he touched every aspect ranging from human rights abuses to climate change to poverty and of apartheid. Born on October 7, 1931 at Klerksdorp, South Africa, Desmond Tutu remained outside of party politics, but he used the church as a platform to protest against white minority rule, as he protested against apartheid under South Africa oppressive government. In 1984, the Archbishop was given the Nobel Prize for Peace for his effort in preventing bloodshed.
When you want peace, you negotiate not with your friends. That is what at least we discovered in South Africa. That is what they discovered in Northern Ireland. You talk to the ones that you least like.
During South Africa's move towards democracy in the early 1990s, Tutu propagated the idea of South Africa as a rainbow nation, and in 1995, South Africa President Nelson Mandela appointed him head of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which investigated allegations of human rights abuses during the apartheid era. Married to Leah on July 2, 1955 with 4 children, Archbishop Desmond Tutu would be remembered for numerous authored or co-authored publications, his quotes, and his unshakable optimism in the face of overwhelming odds. That was sporting tournament to expose the skills of staff of the national
local governance. This sporting tournament, organized by the Director General of NASLA, Tanyi Tiku Baye, it seeks not only to expose the skills of these NASLA staff, but also to promote unity and good health.
Aside from the normal work that our staff do on campus, which is very constraining and demands a lot of them, we should also once in a while have activities that permit them to interact out of the office on a social level. And I think there is no better activity than sports.
Being the first of its kind, the Director General of NASLA, Tanyi Tiku Baye, further uncover other sporting projects on the pipeline that will benefit both the staff and students.
It will be a yearly sporting event because we think that it's a good animation for our country. We will be thinking of additional means of entertaining our staff and making them decompress from their usual work routine.
Addressing his staff at the close of the football tournament, the Director General of NASLA, Tanyi Tiku Baye, congratulated them for their commitment towards the mission of NASLA over the years and for them to double their efforts in the coming years.
The program of the center took place over the weekend in Bamenda to crown end-of-year festivities. Charles Ngwa attended the tournament and now reports.
A football encounter dubbed Peace and Unity Tournament with finals between ex-fighters of the disarmament Demobilization and Reintegration Center, the DDR Bamenda, and the administration of Bamenda 2 municipality took place Friday, December 24, 2021 at the Mexico Field Old Town, Bamenda. The game between the ex-fighters and the administration of Bamenda 2 subdivision has moved to reconcile the ex-fighters with the population. Bamenda 2 Council Mayor Jenny Peter, who kickstart the tournament, appreciate the ex-fighters, said the tournament shows change for the better. It ended with the ex-fighters of the DDR Bamenda backing home the trophy. The administration football team, captained by Bamenda 2 DO Nicholas Nkongo, who acknowledged the 2-1 defeat, said it's an arena of indication peace is gradually returning to Bamenda and the region.
Because I've seen that teams comprise of all the services, the forces, the civil services. Yesterday they were fighting, today they are playing. It's an indication that normalcy is gradually returning to Bamenda 2 subdivision and to the Northwest as a whole.
Northwest DDR coordinator Kum Henry Echu disclosed the tournament organized by the DDR to end the 2021 festivities is amongst one of the activities carried out in the DDR Center to show the public the DDR reintegration program.
You only saw one of the many activities they do. They do a lot of activities here, and they are very at home in the DDR Center. So the message we want to send very strongly today is that those who were fighting each other yesterday are now playing as partners today. That is the spirit of Cameroonianness. We should live as Cameroonians, as one, and we can always sort out our differences without killing each other.
For the ex-combatants' reintegration to be effective, the ex-fighters need not to be stigmatized.
Those who are still in the bushes carrying arms, they should drop those arms and come to the DDR Center. The DDR Center is open. The head of state gave a blanket amnesty. The center is open to receive everybody so that we can be able to rebuild their lives. We should be able to rebuild the lives of the youth. And you can see they look different.
Lighting of the Christmas tree, a sign of Christmas also at the DDR, crowned the Peace and Unity Tournament organized by DDR.
Now, Ethiopia has become the first national team to arrive Cameroon ahead of AFCON competition January 2022. The delegation, including the 28 selected players, arrived at Simalen Airport yesterday, December 26, Jangang, with details.
Prestige as one of the founding participants of the inaugural African Cup of Nations tournament in 1957, together with Egypt and Sudan. Ethiopia was formerly one of Africa's major forces in the AFCON until the end of the 1960s. They were African champions in 1962 when the country hosted the tournament. Then, football success slowly began to leave the team. After 1982, Ethiopia waited until 2013 when the country qualified for the final tournament after a 31-year absence. This year will be Ethiopia's 11th appearance at the Africa's most prestigious football tournament after an 8-year absence. Ethiopia plays in Group A alongside Burkina Faso, Cape Verde and host Cameroon. The Ethiopians will open their game in a match against Cape Verde on January 9 at the Olembe Stadium.
News out of the country, Audrey Zaza gives a major highlights, beginning with Christmas celebration at the St. Peter's Basilica by Pope Francis. Her report.
Pope Francis leading the world's Roman Catholics into the theme that Jesus was born with nothing, reminding people that serving others is more important than seeking status or social visibility. At least 6 people have died and 13 others injured in a suicide bomb attack in Beni, Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. The attack occurred on Saturday, December 25, 2021, as a man reportedly let off a bomb at a Christmas celebration party at a restaurant, killing at least 5 people and himself. Officials have blamed the Allied Democratic Forces for Saturday's attack. A statement issued by President Félix Tshisekedi promised to pursue the criminals behind the attacks, saying the crimes will not go unpunished and that the perpetrators will be hunted down and destroyed. This is the third bomb attack in Benin since June 2021. The first targeted a Catholic parish in Busili neighborhood, injuring 2 worshippers. The second took place in a drinking establishment with the suicide bomber as the only victim. In Sudan, security forces fired tear gas to disperse protesters in Khartoum on Saturday, December 25, 2021, as demonstrators once again took to the streets in the country's capital and elsewhere to denounce the October Bishop Desmond Tutu on Sunday, December 26, 2021, calling him a leader with compassion, dignity, humility, and grace. The news of Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu's demise was announced on Sunday, December 26, 2021, by the South African presidency. The 90-year-old South Africa's retired Archbishop and anti-apartheid icon died at the Oasis Frail Care Center in Cape Town. The presidency has, however, not given details on the cause of his death. Memorial services have been organized across the country to pay tribute to the 90-year-old anti-apartheid icon.
Audrey Zadza reports in the end today is commemorated worldwide as the second edition of Epidemic Preparedness Day. It is set aside by the United Nations to raise awareness regarding the importance of being prepared in the face of an outbreak. Bukengo Wadi with details.
Commemorated yearly on December 27, World Epidemic Preparedness Day seeks to raise awareness regarding the importance of preparing for the future against outbreaks such as COVID-19, Ebola, HIV and AIDS, and many more in a bid to help manage the spread and the toll of the epidemics.
COVID-19 demonstrates better monitoring, early detection, and rapid response plans in every country, especially the most vulnerable. It means strengthening primary health care at the local level to prevent collapse. It means ensuring equitable access to life-saving interventions like vaccines for all people. And it means achieving universal health coverage. Most of all, it means building global solidarity to give every country a fighting chance to stop infectious diseases in their tracks. An outbreak anywhere is a potential pandemic everywhere.
Worthy of note is the fact that being prepared in the face of an epidemic is everyone's business and government should make it a priority.
On this International Day of Epidemic Preparedness, let's give this issue the focus, attention and investment it deserves.
It is important to note that some of the world's worst hit epidemics include yellow fever, polio epidemics, Spanish flu, Ebola virus, AIDS, swine flu, Zika, and now the coronavirus. All these diseases have taken the lives of billions worldwide, most of which was due to lack of know-how